Let me know you're in the house, folks. Come on. All right, folks. We have a wonderful show for you tonight. I'd like to ask you to do a couple quick things. Well, if you have a cell phone, please turn that cell phone off. We'd appreciate that. Also, if you have to take any phone calls, please do it in the lobby. Also, please keep your table conversations to a minimum. That will make the show go better for everybody around you because everybody paid to see the show. Are you ready to have a good time now? Let me hear you make some noise. Folks, your headliner tonight from right here in Virginia Beach, he's a local favorite. He's part of Plan B Improv. Put your hands together for Mr. Beatty Barnes. Clap for Beatty Barnes. Let him know you're in the house. Your feature act comes all the way from Los Angeles. Put your hands together for Shannon Hatch. Come on, make some noise for Shannon Hatch. And folks, coming to the stage, your master of ceremonies tonight, he's a local favorite. Put your hands together for Brent Schreiber. Come on, clap for Brent Schreiber.
Good evening, Cinema Cafe. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, that's great. We got a great show in store for you tonight. I am your host, Brent Schreiber. My beard will be attending. And we got a great show. Feature act tonight, as Dan said. I feel like I'm going to be kind of getting repetitive here, but I have some rules I need to go over in case you didn't pay attention to the intercom. The deaf people. That's me. At the beginning of the show tonight, we just, like the same thing Dan said to you over the intercom, please turn off all cell phones. They're all off, right? Cool. And keep your table talk to a minimum so everyone around you can enjoy the show. You may not. I mean, if you don't, shut up. And on Facebook, we are at Comedy at the Cafe. Please go by and like it if you haven't already. And, is that good? You guys ready to have some fun? Yeah! Anyone celebrating anything tonight? Birthdays? Anniversaries?
Not having kids.
Not having kids.
I know.
I'm there. I don't have
I
kids.
just want to make sure you're not taking.
But if I do, I really hope they can grow beards. Even if they're females. They make circuses for that, right? As you can tell, I don't like shaving. So let's just get this started off right. I think you all could tell when I walked up here. Right? I was shaving the other day and I cut myself. Not here, though. That's why I don't shave. It hurts when you cut yourself. I have a name for my beard, Excalibur, and it's epic. And I'm starting a revolution. It's a bearded revolution. And if you can't grow a beard, you're not invited. I know you're not going to be there. This guy can't grow a beard. I know this. But if you can't grow a beard, welcome to the revolution. My new friend Nick over here can grow a beard. Clap for beards, okay? Just do it. And having a beard, it's like, it's a gift. Because the people who don't have beards need to tell me that they can't grow one. I know. Because if you could, you might have one like me. It's all patchy. I don't like patchy. They tell me they're jealous. I can't stand when someone says they're jealous of my beard, because that looks tasty, actually. I wasn't hungry until now. Jealous of my beard, well, that's your fault. That you don't have a beard, so, yeah. How do I do it? Genetics. My mom and dad had sex on July 28th, 1984. 9 months later, I was born. I can grow a beard. Yeah. I look like a terrorist sometimes. I don't get on airplanes, so don't worry. I look like a skinny king of Sparta. There's no way I could be king, though, because they do a test when they're babies. I guarantee you I would have been thrown off the cliff. He's not going anywhere. And if I was the king of Sparta, would it really be as long as it was for a movie? It would last 30 seconds. Like 300 would be 30. Over. Just like that. Some people say I look Amish. Not. I like technology too much. But if anyone can fix a horse buggy, please see me after the show. I can't do this on my own. Flavor Saver. Ew. I remember all 3 of my last meals, usually, even the nasty ones. There's another thing I can't help is that I have a father, but I love my father. He just can't grow a beard. Sucks for him. He told me I was weird once, but I just don't see how he could say I'm weird when he told me when he dies he wants to be stuffed and put in my living room. Another reason to have him stuffed is so I can ride in the HOV lane whenever I want. But I'll tell him now that I'll do this, but when he dies, like really? Is he going to keep track of that? I love my dad to death, but he's going to be a scratching post if he's in my house. 'Cause I have a cat. I'm a cat person, yeah, it's creepy. My cat's the creeper, actually. I have a brother, too. He can't grow a beard either, so it's process of elimination. I got this from my mom. Yeah, she just hides it. Really, really well. Really. You want to hang out with my stuffed dad? Me neither. He'll be in the attic before we know it. And I love relationships too. I just never have any. Ever. I think it's my fault though, because of the beard. It controls me, makes me talk about it. And most people don't like it for some reason. But if you do take that chance, you love the beard, I could get romantic, plan out a nice evening, make dinner, Hot Pockets. It's a microwave dinner. Might light a candle. It won't be like a nice candle, it'll be whatever I found in the house. It could end one of 3 ways. Because 1, I get laid. 2, she breaks up with me because I shaved for this to surprise her. And she really loved my beard. The really bad way is I get stabbed with a steak knife because she didn't recognize me. Yeah. Goes to, and if I ever do get to have a relationship, I stop at cuddling, because that's what's thrown usually. And I don't get signs. Like, you need to tell me directly. Like, I won't steal second base. You need to put my hand on your boob if you want me to touch it. Everything goes over my head. I don't take signs. Now, if I do get to third base, that's when the disclaimer comes out, because I'm not used to getting to third base. This beard, same age as this beard. At least now, because I really hate shaving stuff. I've lost, from doing that. Good morning. But anyway, I have lost my virginity at least once. I planned it out. I made it special. Lost it to a pregnant girl. Yeah, I know. That's not the part I planned out, though. I planned out what I was going to say at that climactic moment. Ew. At that climactic moment, I screamed out, "I choose you, Pikachu." Yeah. And she told me to use Quick Attack, and 11 seconds after I started, it was done. It's gross. She was a Pokemon fan. That's why I got to use Quick Attack. And she got her Squirtle, at least. And take this Jigglypuff and go to sleep so I can leave. Jigglypuff puts everyone to sleep, though, so I slept too. I was tired. 10 seconds? Shit. Contrary to what you think, I look homeless maybe. I actually am a homeowner. Woo! For 3 months now, maybe 4. I lost count. No. I mowed my lawn once in that 4-month period, I want everyone to know. And I got a notice at the door, and I'm not even in a homeowner association. And the notice said I had to mow my entire premises. That's a hard word to say. Premises. Premisi. Are you really excited to be here? I just read that. Awesome. I was lazy though. So at that point I was like, well, let's just mow what they can see. I have a privacy fence. We'll mow the front yard. Thankfully I reread it to see that it actually said entire, because I probably could have gotten fined by now. But I'm just saying, I have a privacy fence, and if I want to grow a safari in my backyard, why can't I grow a safari in my backyard? Snakes and shit. Are snakes in a safari? Anacondas, maybe. And I learned, being a homeowner, that if there is a ghost in my house, which I do think there is, named him Randy. Well, one, I'd like to try to charge him rent. And two, if he tried to scare me, I know I'm not leaving because I've seen the movie Poltergeist. And the reason they didn't leave to the end of the movie, one, you got a movie. Two, all that damn paperwork they had to sign to get into the house. I'm not leaving that house. 30 years or so. My ghost likes the AC though, apparently. Or it's my roommate who doesn't pay rent. Because the ghost will probably pay rent, if I ask. Straw is tricky. I had an intruder the other day in my house. It was a spider. It's big. What do you do when you see a spider? Scream? No, I don't scream. I felt like kind of manly at the moment. This is my version of manly, I guess. I killed it. But I felt bad because that spider had a soul, and I ended it. And if it was feeding 8 million babies under my sink, I ended them too. So I feel terrible. So I have to rethink this. I just killed a terrorist spider in my house. And all 8 million of his terrorist babies. That's gross. I wonder if that was a terrorist bug. I own a motorcycle. Now, if you had to guess, would you say cruiser or crotch rocket?
Crotch rocket.
Man, people know me. Yeah, I do ride a crotch rocket, but this beard is made for a cruiser. I should have a beetle living in it. I'd name him Larry. And I would never kill Larry, because he's Larry. And my beard. I have Final Destination moments on my motorcycle. Anyone who knows what I'm talking about there is when you think something really bad's about to happen. It happens a lot on a motorcycle. And I can't yell at people because I have a full face helmet. It's like, shut up! Or watch out! They don't care. I got cut off by a guy who had a bumper sticker that said, "Look twice for motorcycles." That's bullshit. Pay attention. I like to ride a motorcycle though, not for the cool reasons. Like, I don't think I'm a douchebag, but most people who ride sports bikes, pretty douchey. If you ride a sports bike in here and I offended you, I'm sorry. I haven't met you to give judgment if you're a douche yet, so. I don't know where I was going with that, actually, so. Nope. The reason I ride a sports bike is because it's the closest thing to a speeder bike from Star Wars. And that's awesome. Woo! Yeah, thank you, woo. I love Star Wars so much, it's the first thing I remember experiencing in life. And wearing women's heels. At the age of 5, okay? I've switched to flats, they're better on my ankles. Way better on my ankles. And riding a motorcycle in a hurricane sucks. I learned that during Irene. And Irene also destroyed some of my house, too. Irene's a bitch. Thinking about hurricanes, though, we live in an area that I think we have like a fortress in Virginia Beach that stops any really, really bad hurricane from hitting here, because when's the last one time it happened? Andrew? Bonnie? Isabel, nice. I like Isabel. Anyway, have you ever imagined if they named a hurricane after Dick? Like, did you see the headlines there? Hurricane Dick is pounding the East Coast. Hurricane Dick just entered the mouth of the Chesapeake Bay. Hurricane Dick is dropping hail balls the size of, well, Dick. And I work for insurance. Yay. No, not really. I don't like to think about my real job, but I would like to think that if I lived in Star Wars, that I would probably still be an insurance adjuster. That sucks. But I'd be an insurance adjuster for the Death Star after it blows up, and Emperor Palpatine gives me a call to make his claim. Excuse me, Mr. Palpatine. I understand you have a claim to make about your Death Star blowing up. Your impenetrable fortress that you added coverage to yesterday, that blew up today, and you're making a claim. What's that? A farm boy came out of nowhere and blew up your fortress. This is where I'm glad I have a mute button, by the way. Mute. Nowhere. Have you ever been to nowhere? Can you send me a postcard from nowhere? Was it a left or a right? How did he enter? From nowhere. Makes no sense. Unmute. Mute. Jesus came out of nowhere, right? The DeLorean from Back to the Future can come out of nowhere. Michael J. Fox couldn't blow up the Death Star, though. He's too shaky. Very small. And it wasn't equipped with phasers. Unmute. Okay, Emperor Palpatine, I know what you're saying, but it just doesn't make sense that you foresaw this, and that's why you added the coverage yesterday. Did you foresee fraud, by chance? Okay, that's cool. I'm about to get out of here, though, in a second. You guys are awesome. Well, I'm going to get out of here and bring up your feature act. You guys should clap for your feature act. But before I do go, I just wanted to tell everyone that texting and driving is bad. And if you do ever text and drive and almost hit a guardrail, and then text about it, OMG, LOL, that guardrail came out of nowhere, frowny face. Anyway, I am actually really looking forward to your feature act. I met her via Facebook when I was part of this show. That's how we became friends. Then I ran into her out here and I didn't know she was talking to me. I was like, who are you talking to? And no, I'm quite excited. She has way more friends than I do on Facebook, for sure. She hosts her own webcast called The Worst, and she's from here. She lives in LA, and I'm looking forward to this. Put your hands together for Shannon Hatch.
We're gonna have some fun.